Good evening, Natalia, Sergey, and Anastasia. Here is your sewer scope from today. There's the clean out that we pointed out earlier today. Typical cast iron. We're cast iron for the most part throughout this pipe. Little challenge making that initial turn. I had to kind of push the camera head around the corner there a little bit. It'll clear up here in just a second. Once I snake things around. Fortunately, the inlet was big enough where I can stick my hand down in there and get the camera head turned in the right direction and moving down the pipe, which is where we are right now. Frame of reference, the water is always going to be at the bottom of the pipe. The camera head doesn't self-level, so wherever the water is, that's the bottom of the pipe. There we are, going straight on here. This is cast iron, so steel pipe, like we talked about earlier today, it corrodes and gets bumpy on the interior. The outside looks perfectly normal. The inside was what tends to degrade. The biggest thing that you can do as you're looking at this is notice the bottom of the pipe where the water is. How much of the circumference of the pipe do you see? At the moment, right there, a fair amount is basically holding water or other debris or cooking materials like bacon grease, things like that. So you can see even where the water is flowing right there, you can see the buildup at the bottom. So what that tells me is that the pipe has really not been cleaned in a very long time. We talked about this earlier today. How often do you have your pipe cleaned? It really depends upon the habits of the people living in the house, the number of the people that are living in the house. You know, if it's only just two people, then they're not going to create as much of an issue as, let's say, if there's 6 people living in the house. But for this pipe, in looking at it, yes, those are roots. In looking at it, there's a fair amount of buildup. So again, my guess is that it's been a very, very long time since this line has been cleaned. Ultimately, what I'm going to recommend in the written report that I send to you is that the pipe should probably be cleaned sometime in the next 12 months. Originally, I said within the next probably 12 to 24 months. I would move that up a little bit, just getting a better look at the pipe. I'd also want to see what is blocked. You know, in situations like we're making this turn right here, here's a drop off, an elbow, whatever. I'd want to see what's hidden because of the water buildup, that one section of root intrusion. In a situation like this, the pipe is, again, holding water to the point where it's basically half of the diameter of the pipe is holding water. So I'd want to see what's going on below that. So ultimately, have the pipe cleaned, reevaluate, and look and see what isn't visible in this instance, right? In this evaluation, we want to see what's going on underneath that and clear out as much of this junk as we can. At the moment, the pipe is relatively free flowing, so not of major concern. That one section of root intrusion, this is a transition to clay pipe. We're shifting into our connection with the city, which is right there. That's the main city line right there. So really cleaning things out, um, seeing if there's anything hidden that we can't see because of the water and the collection at the bottom of the pipe, seeing what's going on with that root intrusion, and then making a more informed decision. I don't think you have to do it on day one, but I would probably again within the first 12 months of being in the house, sometime at that point, I would definitely take a look at things and have the pipe cleaned. I'm going to pull back all the way to the beginning. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions.